And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Mond. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mond. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they go play action here. Mond eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Mond's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harrison, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Cannon, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on 3rd down. Cannon escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A bit. Play that time through the air. 35 yards. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Cannon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 2nd and 7, Mond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Harrison. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mon now off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Harrison. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mon looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 4th down, Mon. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Mon. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Off the play fake. Cannon. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cannon. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Cannon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cannon. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Carolina.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mon. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Mon's throw taken in by Miller.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run on first down. Harrison. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give right side. It's Harrison, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Mon going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. They'll try the left side. Harrison, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third down, it's Harrison. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Cannon. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cannon. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Cannon rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8.
Check 41. Silver. Alert 3.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Cannon. That caught by Trimble. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Cannon. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cannon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On 2nd and 10, Mond. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. They'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's McLeod on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cannon. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Mond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Mond. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively. I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run once more with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cannon. And able to find Kirk complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now we give to Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got